Hey y'all, so it's Rez.
I'm Ram, it's the 1122 show.
And we're back. Basically today what we're going to talk about is adaptability.
Right.
I feel like what we're going to talk about is something that everybody can resonate with, which is the
Pandemic,
COVID-19. How did you adapt to that? You know, adaptability. This pandemic has taught us how to adapt, even if we weren't aware of it. We still had to learn how to adapt to this whole situation. It might not have been easy for a lot of us. It may have taken a toll on, a lot of people's mental health because a lot of changes happened so quickly. However, how were you able to adapt? Were you stagnant? Were you just moving, going with the flow? It is what it is. Did it allow you to really have to sit and really process everything and go through some things in order to really rise up and realize some things about you? How were you adapting during this COVID-19? Because adaptability is something that we all need. We need to learn how to adapt. It's really important.
right? Here, it hit a lot of us. It hit all of us in different ways. Some people were still able to flow with it, and then I think for most of us, it just really hit us hard. Some of the ways it hit us is, let's just talk about, people that love to go out and drink and love to go to clubs and love to spend time outside, love to be social. It hit people who go to the gym. It could be workouts. It could have been workouts. Or it hit people like, some people love to go to shows, like go out and enjoy themselves.
Right.
And it shut down artists, they major way of getting money, live shows. Even some of us, even us, like having events.
Mm-hmm.
Like people had ideas for events. They love to go to events, all kinds of stuff. It just shut things down for months.
Mm-hmm.
And so most of us was forced with, we had to adapt to a new way of living, wearing masks. Did you adapt to that? Were you able to adapt to having to now, have your children home while you home?
Right.
Some people, the adapting was put them in a negative space. Yeah. And then,
What was the awakening part for you? What awakened in you during this whole shutdown to say, all right, I gotta do something different.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people had to learn how to become an entrepreneur in order to, keep things flowing in their home, their way of living. So was that something that was awakened within you that you had to say, hey, I'm gonna do this now. I can't rely on a job. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot, but the adaptability part is like being able to thrive, being able to stand, being able to be grounded during uncertain times.
And in any situation, still being able to stand in your faith and not being shaken. One of the things for me is, I've been doing One Step Away for 8 years. That's been my main source of income. And that's direct sales, like hand in hand. So that easily got shut down. And, so it kind of, on a certain level, shut me down because, okay, now my money is cut off. I still got to take care of bills and things of that nature. So it just put me in a certain space. And then it just got worse. But also for me, I started to come out of the space I was in because I realized that the pandemic has been a blessing for me because it forced me to really step into the greatness of my purpose. And for me, the greatness of my purpose is being present with my gifts as far as my jewelry and my clothing line.
Mm-hmm.
So no longer sitting on it. I wasn't really sitting on my jewelry. I was already selling my jewelry, but it wasn't my main focus. My main focus was selling One Step Away, another product, which I've been doing for 8 years. So the ultimate lesson God was saying to me was, listen, you were standing doing this product for 8 years, selling something else. You got product, you got jewelry, you got your own clothing line, you got shirts, which can, turn into more. You not doing that? All right, cool. I'm gonna shut down one step away. One step away is closed now. I'm gonna shut that down, and now you don't got no choice but to be engaged in you. So what you gonna do?
What you gonna do?